A good day, everyone. Welcome again to the HSFF audio blog. It is Friday. Thank God it is Friday, the 5th of July 2024. And, oh well, time is running short. What can I do? But I got something out of the usual today. It is a review of a classic children's book tale, a good night story. Charles Dickens, Oliver Twist, and I thought, what the hell? This is the literature that I read with my daughter as a bedtime story, and I've always heard a lot about Charles Dickens. He's one of those giants of literature, especially when it comes to books for children. Charles Dickens, he's often mentioned in the same genre as Astrid Lindgren, Michael Ende, Erich Kästner, even as an upper tier over those, if it's imaginable at all. So Charles Dickens, he lived from 1812 to 1870. He died aged 58. He was an English writer, a social critic, and journalist even. Oliver Twist is among his most notable works, let's say the most popular works. This was written and published in the late 1830s, so this is certainly an old book, but I found an amazing one. Amazing in the sense that Dickens, which even came through in the German translation, has a wonderful language. So this novel is about Oliver Twist, who is an orphan growing up in England in an orphan's home where he is terribly abused. And while this certainly was not uncommon at the time and even 100 years later, and I hope so, it's defeated today, but child abuse, especially in orphan homes, let's talk about the churches, this was not something uncommon. But here it is vividly described, and Oliver, this is part of a bigger injustice done to him, because he actually is of a wealthy origin, but he has the misfortune that his mother dies while giving birth, and it is unknown who his father was. And of course, in the end, there's an end. We get to know all the information, and let's say it's a happy end. There's a happy end here, which is cool because it's a book mainly aimed at children. But honestly, speaking about the last chapter, the fate of certain bad guys, it was grim. It was not nice at all. So this has, as with the German Märchen, the fairy tales, this also has a grim and warning aspect, let's say an educational story to children about the dangers that lurk outside in society, to always be careful. Because the bad guys, they are often right around the corner. Even worse, you have to live together with them. You have to grow up with them, which is the case here with a lot of side characters and even Oliver's story, where he struggles to get free of this criminal gang he's become involved with. He has to survive, and they beat him in the orphan's home, so he had to flee to London. He meets Fagins and Bill Sykes and a lot of shady criminals, certainly bad influence for a growing child. But he also meets a lot of nice and good characters along the way, and these give him shelter, which is just heartwarming. So let's not overstretch here. All in all, Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, I read it from beginning to end to my daughter as a bedtime story. And even I, probably especially I, as an adult reader, found that this book offers a lot to all of us, to readers of every age group. And of course, it's especially cool reading it to your child. The book paints a vivid description of 19th century English society. It certainly doesn't cover the dangerous and sometimes violent circumstances that you find yourself in growing up in poverty. Well, Charles Dickens, he has a wonderful language. I really like the dialogues, especially by those high society people. Yeah, there's something to learn here. I guess it's good for everyone to get a glimpse of better language, better behavior. Certainly, if you know the right words, those will open doors to you. That's, in my opinion, one of the main benefits of being a constant reader. So yeah, I found it enjoyable. Read it, do it. Why not? Try something out of your comfort zone, especially if you have children in the right age, in the kindergarten age maybe. Oh, so I'm never giving up with my daughter. This is a constant thing we do, the bedtime stories. And next one is this one is dear to my heart, and this is I'm saying in quotation marks. This is let's say religious or sublime education. We're reading J.R.R. Tolkien, the first one, The Fellowship of the Rings. Of the Ring. It is the first book, of course, of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. The Hobbits, as I call it, when reading to my daughter. It's wonderful. We're at Bilbo's birthday party, and Gandalf just showed up and did his brilliant fireworks. This book is probably the one I read most often in my life, and it is really dear to my heart. Last time I went through The Lord of the Rings was more or less 2 years ago in the summer, my summer reading when I was in Canada visiting the parents-in-law, and now I read it to my daughter, and I will bring it again to Canada where we're heading later this month. And it's just a wonderful childhood memory for my daughter. The Lord of the Rings, it's my holy book, wonderful book. Probably will do an audio blog about it as well. All right, that's enough for now. Thank you for listening. If you made it to the end, feel free to give the thumbs up, to give a like, comment even. Comment is much better than anything else. All right, have a great time, have a great day, evening, wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.